guys, Denise Walsh here, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to the person who is experiencing deep emotional pain. You feel hopeless, you feel angry, maybe resentful, and you wish that things were different. I'm going to share with you today a few things that I've had to do this past year to heal my heart, and it was something that honestly I didn't expect. But before I jump right into it, if you haven't already, please press that subscribe and notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. So I know the principles, right? I know that we become what we think about. I know that if, in order to become what I want and to see life change on the outside, I have to change on the inside. I think about what I want. I write down what I want. I visualize what I want. I get clear about what I want. And I know that that works because I've seen it in my life over and over again and in other people's lives. But sometimes we experience such a deep emotional pain that even though I know these principles and I'm trying to retrain my brain, I keep, I'm trying. I still feel sad. I still feel hurt. I still feel kicked to the curb. I still feel left out. I still feel like I wish that didn't happen. And so this past year, I noticed myself going down this negative rabbit trail. And I'm doing everything I can to psychologicalize myself. I've said this before, but I know the skill. So I'm trying to do my own psychology. But yet I keep going down this rabbit trail. And with my situation, I just felt just hurt by some friends, and they didn't mean to hurt me, but I felt hurt by them. And so I was trying to say they didn't mean to hurt me. Nobody's out to get me. Nobody hates me. You know what I mean? Because of course my negative thought was thinking they never liked me to begin with. We were never friends. They hate me. All of this, my life is ruined. How that happens. Jeez, oh Pete's. It's just not even true. But we go there sometimes. We go there. And so I was trying to retrain my brain. I'm trying, but it was just not working. So finally, I came to this point where I accepted my hurt. And I said, okay, my reality is that I was hurt. Period. Okay. Now what? Now what? And instead of trying to change my feelings or I'm not supposed to feel this way or I shouldn't feel this way and retrain my brain, which I understand and in most cases can impact your feelings. In this case, it was so deep that I had to accept my feelings. To be honest, as soon as I said, okay, I was hurt. That's just the reality for me. Then I could say, now what? Now what? So the now what came in two different phases. Now what was, now I get to decide the scope of this relationship. I get to decide that. Okay, I can do that. What is the scope of this relationship? What do I really want? And then I came into this place where I got to trust that even though I was hurt in the process, things happen for a reason. So I went from accept to now what, to trust, trusting the process, trusting that maybe even though it hurt, there's going to be good that comes out of it. Even though they didn't mean to hurt me, there's still going to be something good for me in this situation. So accept, now what, trust. And trusting doesn't mean I understand it. Trusting doesn't mean there's a part of me that's I wish it were different still. But trusting means that I know that God can take this situation and use it for my good when I put my thoughts and energy there. Trust. Trusting the past, trusting the future, trusting the now. And when I trust, and I chose to trust, which sometimes you have to do several times a day, it brings me back to the present. Because what happened before is my thoughts were rabbit trailing down this negative path that kept me in the past. And when I trust, I kind of cut that off and I just say, okay, now what? And I trust. I don't understand it. I don't quite get it, but I trust. Okay, I trust you. I trust you. I trust you, God, that you're going to do something with this, even if I don't get it. And then the next phase was believe. Believe that there's hope for the future. Believe that good will come out of this. Believe that even if whatever, that it doesn't mean anything anymore, right? Because I trust and I believe that good is happening now because I'm in a space of now what? What's next? And I think because of that, I'm able to see things. I'm able to be here in the now, but then also focused on the future instead of ruminating on the past, which I had been doing. So, I know that hurt and it can be so deeply like connected to a core belief, whether it's a thought of I'm not good enough or they don't really like me or some of these core beliefs that's often why we're triggered, right? Is because we believe some of these things and we know aren't true, but yet it hits a nerve. And so when it hits that nerve, that gives us a chance to heal the nerve. So then we're not triggered in that way anymore. But for me this time, it came through acceptance. I feel hurt. Now what? Trust God, trust the process, and then belief in the future. It took me a while. But I can tell you I'm working through it and I'm excited about where life is taking me. So I don't know what hurts you've had. I don't know if you've tried to retrain your brain as well, which is a really great skill, or if it hurt on such a soul level that there needs to be some sort of healing of that nerve so that you're not triggered in that way again. And I hope that this has been helpful for you to accept where you are, trust God in the process, and believe for your future. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Check out the Dreamcast and the Action Planner. All the links are below if you want more.